Well, it is March now, and the winter of 2019-20 has come to an end. And what a winter it's been. Quite record-breaking. Not for cold and snow, but for very mild and very wet conditions. It has been a very wet and mild winter. This wet weather has been going on, I think, since the last week of September, really, throughout the autumn and into the winter. It's just been wet. It's still currently wet right now, although actually it's actually alright today. We finally had a bit of a respite, but from the rain and the wind. But the winter as a whole, just very mild and wet, with barely any snow. This was nearly a snowless winter for me, but that last week in February just about saved it. When we had that snow on the 27th, I think it was. Yeah, 27th. Which was only a bit of sleet, really. It wasn't anything exceptional, but I'm not going to complain. That was probably the only snow we were probably going to get that winter. It's probably about as good as it was going to get. I mean, it's been so mild. The polar vortex has been very strong. Even as I'm speaking right now, it's still at record strength. So I think because of the polar vortex being really strong, I think that pretty much just spoiled all our chances from getting any cold weather, and the seas also weren't correct either. I think it was, but yeah, it's just been very mild. Yeah, February was one of the wettest on record. I think one of the 5th wettest, as well as mild weather and wet weather. We've also had quite a bit of wind, particularly throughout February. We had Storm Kira on the 8th of February, which was probably one of the strongest storms I've seen since Storm Doris back in February 2017. And caused some proper damage. It brought some trees down around my area, and just incredibly strong winds, the strongest I've seen in, like I said, since Storm Doris. And of course after that we had Storm Dennis as well, which caused a lot of flooding, and other issues been flooding, which I think the issues are still going on right now, which also isn't good that we've got more rain coming, so they're probably going to get worse. It's just been, I mean, if you're a cold and snow lover, it's been a bad winter. I'm a cold and snow lover, and this winter has just been terrible. But if you like mild weather, this has probably been a cracking winter for you. But, yeah. But it has been an interesting winter on a weather enthusiast's side, point of view, I mean. On a weather enthusiast point of view, it's been an interesting winter, you know, with how much flooding there has been. But, you know, you got to think about how the people in the floods have been. I do feel really sorry for them, and it's really bad that we've got more rain coming. It's March now, and looks like the unsettled weather's just going to keep on going. But it's been a settled first week to March, which is very welcome, but unfortunately it's not going to last. So yeah, do expect more of these kind of videos at the end of each season, because I'm planning to basically do, when we get to the end of this spring, I'll do another one of these and just talk about how the spring's been. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show the photos that I've taken over the season, so do be on the lookout for more of these at the end of each season. But yeah, guys, I'm going to say bye to you now. Next will be some photos that I've taken over the course of the winter. Haven't really taken as many because I found it pretty difficult to take photos due to how just dull the weather's been, but I have taken some. So here is my collection of photos that I've taken over the course of this winter. Enjoy.